Around 3 billion people, that's 40% of the global population, use social media. But with an average 2 to 3 hours a day spent scrolling through timelines, are we living our lives through our devices rather than the real world? Is it affecting the way we interact with each other? And what impact is it having on our health? The average person picks up their smartphone almost 40 times a day, checking in, posting pictures and liking their peers' updates. Smartphone addiction is on the rise and can be as dangerous as being addicted to alcohol, smoking or gambling.
I think that this is a problem and related to selfies because when one becomes obsessed with something, it becomes an addiction. And then addiction blanks out everything else. You can't think when you're addicted, you live for your addiction.
Research has found the more you use social media, the more likely you are to develop depression, anxiety, or feel socially isolated, a result of people spending more time chatting online rather than face to face. There's also the likelihood people will feel jealous and stressed when using social media after seeing constant updates on other people's picture-perfect lives.
We're just branding ourselves, like where we eat, where we are, where we live, who we hang out with, what we do, when we do it.
And it's not only mental health that's affected. The blue lights from phones disrupt your sleeping patterns, increasing the risk of heart and lung disease, obesity, and even cancer. The younger you are, the greater the effects of smartphones. Research in America has found that while teenagers are physically safer because they're more likely to stay indoors, they're mentally worse off than other generations. Growing up with this technology has changed every aspect of their lives. Rates of teen depression and suicide have increased in the last decade, and a lot of that can be linked back to how much teens use their phones.
Once you miss periods of social development, you can't come back and make them up. And these phones are causing there to be a change in regards to social development of children.
With the continuing rise of social media and technology, just how much will it impact future generations? Will we start to see an increase in mental health issues or even physical impairments? With smartphones still being a relatively new addition to our lives, will they change society for better or for worse?